Hello guys, I'm Kamikaze, and today I would like to show you guys my Necropoly deck. The deck got me, I think, a lot of success. I reached almost 100 place in Celestial rank. I think I would do way better because I didn't play that much. And the deck, I don't count the stats, but I think it have around 60 to 70% win rate. And in addition to that, I think it's pretty low cost. It doesn't have many legendaries or epics. It's mainly common cards, some rares that are important for this deck. But other than that, I think the deck can work even without any epics or legendaries. Let's get to the main part of the decks and explain me how to play with this. So the main cards that are important for this deck, first of all, we have Rotting Zombie. And the Rotting Zombie seems like pretty mediocre card. It doesn't have any special. It's just a low cost undead with Protector. But it's really important for the deck because we are playing also Necromancer Apprentice. And how does it work is that Necromancer Apprentice always summons the Rotting Zombie. And for Rotting Zombie we have also the Rotting Mummy that spawns also Rotting Zombie. So it's pretty important combo for the deck. Not only it gives us a lot of minions that combo really well with the deck and with our hero, but it also makes you always summon the Protector minion, and that's important versus a lot of aggro decks, a lot of mirror matchups, and to protect your more important creatures. So that's really important combo for the deck. Next up, we have some 2-cost minions, Venom Soldier and Skeleton Spearman. For the Skeleton Spearman, I'm not really that confident that it's the best slot in the deck. I'm thinking about replacing it, but for now it does a really good job because other players just cannot play into that. They get baited on this. They think it's really good creature for the deck, and why is it not? Because the deck main focus is to kill your own stuff to make better use of your Anastasia card. Let me show you. So on level 2 you get a choice to pick between friendly characters have +1 range damage and adjusted creatures having +1 attack. So why is this important to kill your own creature? Because if your minion dies, this buff just goes to the next minion, next to it. So that's really important, and it gives you a lot of damage to enemy hero if you want to do that. And Skeleton Spearman, if he attacks, he doesn't die, so the bonus doesn't go to the next minion. It stays here and it blocks you the way. But so far it works okay, because a lot of people just see high value range card and want to kill it ASAP, even if it already attacked. So for now I'm keeping this, but I just highlight this for you because the card might get replaced by me later. Also Venom Soldier is just good 2-drop. We need some of these to fill the deck and fill the curve. So it's just pretty good. It have 1 HP, so it's easily died. That's advantage for our deck. And also enemy creatures have -1 attack, and this sometimes this can screw enemy and make him do bad trades or something like this. I have Lion's Shield also. Lion's Shield isn't that important for the deck. I just didn't have any better card to fill this slot. It prevents you from taking damage. It's fine card versus some of the aggro decks, but it's not really important for the deck. You could replace it. I will tell you later which cards are good for replacement. Decay Spitter. It's fine card for the deck. It stuns random enemy character, and it's just fine card. It can fuck up a bit enemy trades, so it's just good card. Necromancer Reinforcer, it's really got a good card for the deck. it makes your undead cost less. I would put 2 copies if I had 2 copies of this. This is epic, but you don't really need to put this into your deck if you don't have it. But if you have, it's really great upgrade to your deck. Ghoul. As I said, this deck relies on you having like of your minions dying, so like that benefits much from this. It's not as important, but I think it's also a really good card. Rotting Mummy, as I said before, it's a really important card for the deck. It makes you more rotting zombies into your graveyard, so the Necromancer Apprentice can like summon them. A really important card on the like rotting zombie level, so keep in mind that. Next up we have Dance of Death, also really important card outside of the like rare slot. This one is like really hard to replace. It summons 3 undead that cost 2 or less. And like important note, if you summon Necromancer Apprentice, it also makes deploy active, so like you can summon like even more than 3 undeads. Shadow Image cost summon a copy of target creature, set its health to 1. Health is not important stat for this deck, and it can like it can make use of some of your cards that I will showcase you now. Banshee, I added this, but it's not really important card for the deck. You can remove it and add something else. It's fine, but it's not really important. Corpse Harvester, that's really important card for the deck. You really need it. It summons 2 random undead to cost undead after it dies. So as I said before, it can also summon Necromancer Apprentice, which will summon you Rotting Zombie, and for 4 cost minion you get like 3 minions at least, and there is also a high chance you can even get 4. And for the deck that relies on buffing the creatures, it's just really good. Fate Sealer, that's also really important card for the deck. It's right now people say it's broken. It kinda is, because whenever a friendly creature dies, sleeve 1 card. This card also works on itself, so when the Fate Sealer dies, it sleeves you 1 card. So basically for 5 mana you have 3-4 stars and you sleeve at least 1 card. And probably with this deck, if you high rolls, if you play Fate Sealer and you summon some Protector minions, that you have Rotting Zombie, that will likely get summoned. It's just gonna be really hard for enemy to kill this creature. Sometimes they will banish or silence it, but it doesn't matter. Most of the cases it will summon, it will sleeve you many cards, so just be aware of this card. It's really important for the deck. I think if you don't have this card, like, it's pretty hard to play the deck. It's one of the necessary ones. If you have one, maybe you can pull it off, but as I said, it's really important card for the deck. Just do not replace it and try to get it as soon as possible. From the legendaries, we have one Atropos, Weaver of the Dead. Summon the 2 creatures with the highest cost from your graveyard. So basically this card is like pretty OP, because in most of the cases you will summon either Fate Sealer or Corpse Harvester, and that's already like 2 cards that cost 9, and it costs the Atropos himself costs 9. So that's good enough value, plus you get Atropos Body, which is like really good. Also remember, this summons 2 creatures with highest cost from your graveyard. When you are casting Shadow Image on for example, on Onami minion other than you, they will also add to the graveyard, so that can make Atropos better. Sometimes worse, but mostly better. So just keep in mind that this is gonna work. Also, like, Shadow Image is like the combo with Corpse Harvester and Face Sealer is like really important. It also adds one of these copies to your graveyard. So if you, for example, summon one Fate Sealer, you Shadow Image this. Basically, you get, if they don't vanish or silence, you will get at least 3 cards sleeved if they kill both. And the next turn you can play Atropos, and it will summon 2 Fate Sealers. Also, one card basically, or two cards that I didn't talk about. Amulet of Necromancy is just really good for the deck. Five times you just buff attack of your minions. It's really important for the deck. It's common slot, so I think it's really easy to get. But also one other card is Dispel Magic, Dispel target creature. So basically, like, this card is outside of the Necropoly cards that you can put without punishment. You have to play. You get one less gold because it's there, but it's really good counter to counter, like, for example, some Inferno decks, some mirror matchups. For Academy, it isn't that good, and for Stronghold doesn't exist, so like, it's just a really good card, and I recommend you to play it. And let's start with replacements. So for the replacements, if you lack like some of the cards, I will show you a few examples that you can put instead of this. Important note, you don't put zero cost skeletons or ghosts because it will make your protector combo worse. Necromancer appearance summon creature that costs one or less, so it might summon the ghost or skeleton. You don't want that. You want the rotting zombie to be spawned, so you don't put like these two. You should aim to put undead as a replacement for like another like low cost undead. Plague Zombie, I think it's not a bad card, but I don't think it's good for the cost. It costs 2. The deploy makes it sometimes makes it hard to like land on anything. Sometimes you just have to fill up your board and don't care about opponent's board. So this card can be added for the deck, but I don't think it's good. Wretching Ghoul. I was thinking of replacing Skeleton Spearman with Wretching Ghoul. It's just well started 2-cost minion, which is undead and also can deal a lot. So if you don't have like any of the other common, you can just add the Wretching Ghoul. It's good for the deck. The Darkwood Hermit, it's fine, but I think it's a bit too expensive for the stats. As I said, Necromancer Reinforcer is also really good. So if you have the second one, just add it for one of the cards that I mentioned before. I don't think there is like much more of the replacement. You could probably play with the deck with some other undeads, but I think like adding the Leech is like, it's not really that good. And the other undeads, I don't think they are that good. Maybe you could add some undead minotaurs, but I don't think they are really good. Maybe you could add some of the more cost ones if you don't have, like, for example, like some of these like more expensive. Maybe you could add Ghost Dragon, Archleash, or maybe the legendary one, Nergal, or Siham, Spirit Sever. I can't read it properly, but some of these could be added to the deck. I think Eternal Archon isn't really that good for the deck, so I wouldn't add this. Blackbearer maybe could be like potential, like it's your invention to like change some of the cards, but I don't think they are necessary. Maybe like the 10 cost undead, it's I think the card is just really OP, and maybe you could add it to the deck, but it's not it doesn't fit the deck really well. You want to make your board big, not destroy the enemy board, so it doesn't fit the deck, but the card is so OP that I think you could just add it. Nergal could be also fine, but as I said before, you don't want to kill enemy creatures, you want to summon your own. That's your main focus of the deck. So Nergal might not fit the deck perfectly, but if you have him, you can add him. I think it's not bad. From neutral minions, I don't think there are many like two good cards. Maybe the Soul Consuming Wrath could be good. It's also undead. It leaves you cards, so maybe you could consider this if you have one. Shinoshi, it's pretty OP card overall. Like, it's really good, but you need to have additional gold. This deck doesn't have that many additional gold. It only has Fate Sealer. But if you maybe you could add the card because it's so OP. but it's not necessary for the deck. If you don't have Shinoshi, like, you can play without it, and it's not that important for the deck. But you could like maybe change the deck a bit, add some more gold, and like maybe make Shinoshi work. But I don't think that's really good for the deck. From buildings, I dislike playing buildings in this deck. Only one playable probably is Graveyard, but Graveyard it's really slow card and I don't like it because of that. Also, in this deck, I have the problem of having like too many minions at the same time. Sometimes they don't have enough place to spawn. Graveyard on itself, it takes one of your places. It can also like stop you. It can like take the position that is important for you currently because of the Anastasia passive that gives +1 attack. Graveyard of course won't get it, and it takes already one slot, and it gives you only one minion. So I don't think it's really good for the value. Other buildings are kind of bad. From the other buildings, the neutral ones, maybe warding pillars could be good in some of the matchups, but if I had it, I wouldn't add it, but I think that's a reasonable choice to put. Also, war banner could work, but as I said, I don't like the buildings that take place on your board because you have so many minions that will just need the space on the board. And that's a really important thing with the deck. So I wouldn't ban. I'm not adding these, but if you want, if you miss some of the other guys, maybe you could add like some of these, like one banner and one warding pillows as a counter. But I don't recommend it. Next up we have spells. Maybe Death Touch could be good. You have a lot of undead in your creatures in your graveyard, so this will deal a lot in most of the cases as an additional remover. It could be good, but I don't think it's necessary for the deck. But if you have it, you can like maybe add it. Vampiric Ritual, I think I would put it if I have it. If I had it, it's some direct damage. It deals also damage to the hero. It heals your hero. So versus aggressive matchup, this could be like a really good swing. So I just think the card is really good. It's like not the main focus of your deck, but the card is like so good. I think I would add it. And next up we have Soul Calling. As I said, like one cost minions are pretty bad for the deck, but this card could work as a finisher. So you could add one copy, and if you kill enemy hero, like you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry much about your graveyard, so one copy of this could be good, but I wouldn't add two because it would make your curve like a bit hard to pull off. And from the other spells, like maybe Tactical Shot is some direct damage, maybe you could add it, maybe Rally Flags, but I don't think they are good, but maybe you could think about this. Pillage could also work, but I don't think right now it's like the artifacts are so. I don't think artifacts after the nerf of Back of Gold is like so important to destroy. But you can think about these cards maybe to add. And artifacts, of course, you can add some that helps you with drawing, for example, Boots or Back of Gold. They're still good, but I don't think they are my main focus of the deck, so I wouldn't add them. I have it and I don't, but it's an option. Badge of Courage, I think I would add it if I had this. I think this is like really good for the deck, but I don't have it, so it's not there. Badge of Courage, I think you should add it for your deck if you have them, but right now they are not in rotation, they are hard to get, so you don't really need them, but they are also an option. From the other cards, I think that's all cards. Maybe I could mention some of the cards from other classes, but I don't think there's much point of that. I think the deck does well enough without it, so yeah, that's the deck, and I think I will see you. I will show you some of the games that I played with the deck and like show you how the deck works. Okay, here we are in the game. We are playing against Inferno. I think it's really hard matchup for the deck. It's really hard to survive direct damage from Inferno. But let's see what we can work to this. We got Initiative, so about Mulligan. Corpse Harvester is one of the best cards that you can get in your opening hand. Dance of Death doesn't work if you don't have creatures in your graveyard, so that's bad. Ghoul is like the card that you want to get later on when you have already a lot of creatures, and it's more of a finisher than actual card. Decay Splitter is the card that you can keep if you have already good curve. 2-drops are fine. Corpse Harvester is fine. You could maybe think about keeping the Decay Spider, but I will try to get the better options. Okay, so Shadow. Okay, we got a decent one. We play Corpse Harvester. We play Venom Soldier, and we shadow image the Corpse Harvester, and that makes our opening like really hard, really good. We'll get a lot of options a lot of creatures to the graveyard basically. As you can see, like I don't have the 1-2 Ghoul yet. We got a bit countered. I will try to do some trading. Maybe like as I said, this skeleton can fuck you a bit, but maybe he will get baited and try to attack it, and will make space on the board for us. It's not as bad, I think. If we're gonna play for board, we have like more creatures than him, and that will lead us. But it's kind of bad that he stole our copy. I want to do trading because I think in long run we benefit much more from the playing the deck, like from playing the board. We value HP a bit more than him, so yeah, I will just do some trading. Yeah, and we also want to, most of the cases we want to trade the board because we will make just a new board next turn, so I don't want some weird creatures to be around and like screw the board. Right now it's really good, we got Rotting Zombie, and that's like, as I said, it's really important card for the deck. Okay, so I'm gonna play Banshee this turn. Why? Because it stuns random enemy creature, so this guy will get stunned always. It doesn't stun heroes and it doesn't stun buildings, so I think that's like a really good option right now. I want to like keep the guy away. This is a bit problematic, but I think trading favors us. If we can play the board and don't lose too much HP, we are gonna be in the good spot for us. I like that he's trading. I think it's, as I said, it's really good for us. If we don't lose too much HP, I think on the board we are winning most of the cases. And this thing, I think it's really good. The skeleton right now will work. I'm just gonna trade. I don't care if I lose these creatures, but the threat is outside of the board, and I really like that it got rid of. I'm gonna keep one Dance of the Undead. I don't think I need two of these right now. And okay, this is kind of tough because we got our mana reduced by a lot, and it's hard to play creatures right now. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna play something like this. So Most likely we'll get 2 cards Schlicht. I will get rid of this spell because he will probably play something, and for the next turn we have like really huge play. For this turn, it's the best option is just to survive somehow, and like for the next turn we have just a lot of good options. Okay, that's really good. We can silence this creature. As I said, like this spell is like really good for the deck. It's like really good card right now. It saved us a lot of damage. It helped. It just helped us a lot. Right now, I have this Fate Sealer. If I trade it, I get 1 card Schlift, so that's really good. And also, Atropos will now spawn this. And I don't need this on the board. I think I can keep it. I think I'm gonna have enough mana to play both Atropos and Dance of the Dead. Yeah, we have enough. So I think I'm just gonna play this. And this minion is like pretty bad for me, but I think I'm gonna have like so good board right now that we might even finish him this turn. I don't think he had enough damage, like even with the his turn was like pretty good, but I think that's not enough, and I'm gonna aim to finish him even this turn. We are not using the spells right now, we can use it in the battle. So I'm keeping this. I think I'm gonna attack the hero with Fate Sealer. I hope he trades with this, or he kills it in any way, because right now when this is alive, it blocks us from buffing the other the minions that are on the right side. Yeah, he got baited. That's really good, because right now our corpse harvester will get the bonus attack, and also like all the cards that are summoned, they are summoned on the right side of the board. So it's pretty important to keep this clean. That's why also I play Atropos on the left side, because Atropos is the card that that have a lot of HP. So it will leave. It's gonna leave, and we don't want to block the bonus attack. Right now it's the time to play Dance of the Undead because we have a lot of space on the board. And as you can see, I have a lot of damage. This guy probably doesn't have any more removal to clean this. We right now have enough damage to kill him. He have two gold left, so he might have something to clean this, but I doubt he will. And also, like, even if he survives, he's pretty low. I'm pretty good on HP, and yeah, this is probably game over for him. But maybe he can make it one more turn. Okay, the guy retreated. We can just finish him off. As I said, probably Inferno is the hardest matchup, at least from my experience, because they can burst you in quick way before you develop your board, and like also they have a lot of AoE damage, so they can clean a lot of your creatures. But if the guy just don't know the deck well, this guy was Celestial 300, so he was pretty good. And like even though like even guys on this level, they make a lot of mistakes. So let's get to the next game. Okay, here we are in the next game. This time we are playing Heaven. The guy is also like around 300 Celestial, so he should be fine at least. Okay, that's a really good opening, I'd say. Okay, we have to. I'm thinking of keeping this spell because of the 2-cost protector guy, and also like some other cards and some buffs that this class have. Rotting Zombie is like probably like the best card you can have in opening hand, because you want to get your Necromancer Apprentice as soon as possible, like playable, the Rotting Zombies. Okay, that's fine opening. We have a lot of 2-drops, we have 1-drops as well. And also, like, I think we can curve. I hope he plays something that we can dispel, so it will get some additional value as well. Okay, that's really good, I'd say. We're gonna dispel this guy. It's important to kill the town hall here. And this one guy is a bit irrelevant for us. It was pretty good turn one. Okay, right now we have an interesting turn. I think I want to play the Necromancer, Reinforcer and Apprentice. I have also some other decisions that I can make. Amulet of Necromancy is like really good here, but I cannot play both. Or you know what? I'm gonna play Amulet, I'm gonna play Apprentice, and I'm gonna keep the Dance of the Undead for the like later on the turn. I can also Shadow Image if he plays some good card. So we have two options there. Necromancer, I'm gonna keep it for the next turn maybe. Okay. This is an interesting decision because we can either get the Angel or we can play the Dance of the Undead. Okay, I think Dance of the Undead isn't gonna be that good in this turn because we can only like summon 3 minions out of this because like not that many creatures will die, so I will just play this. And I'm gonna destroy the shield.
New power.
The light grows.
Right now, best option for me if he didn't attack with the angel, I think best thing he can do is attack my hero. Because like all other creatures are pretty tough to kill. I'm gonna kill off my own creature because as I said we want to make some space on the board. Gonna attack his hero and with that I'm just gonna trade. I think we can stabilize now. I'm gonna replace the Necromancer because we have much space on the board taken. So we won't play too much creatures in this turn. And I want to play Dance of the Undead like during the turn. Okay, right now it's pretty interesting because we have Fake Sealer. We have right now opponent deployment phase. Let's see what he will play. Okay. That's kind of bad. Okay, but you know what? I'm gonna play to finish him. Right now he has enough damage to kill me, but I'm gonna play Lance of the Dead, and that's gonna make him... Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. I think we can bait him a bit into finishing me, but I doubt he will because of the, as I said, projector minions are pretty good. So I will attack. He doesn't have any way to stop me now. And I think he's dead. I think with that being done, he's dead. I'm gonna copy his minion. It's gonna have a lot of attack, and I'm just gonna attack his heroes. And right now, he will make his last attack, and I'm gonna play Dance of the Dead and finish him. And the guy, like as you can see, the guy is dead. He cannot do much. I think he either surrenders now or just let me finish him. And that was, I don't know, turn 2 or 3. And again, as you see, he got a bit baited for trading this guy, and we have a lot of surprise factor with the Dance of the Dead and like the summoning one creature on 1 health. So yeah, that was the deck. I think it's like really good currently. Like as you said, we played in the top of the Celestial tier. Like not top of top, but pretty high in Celestial tier. And we did pretty good. We won some games, and the game wasn't that hard. It's like a pretty straightforward deck to play. But you need to, of course, learn like the few things, like playing with your graveyard, positioning well, and if you learn that, I think the deck can get even the top Celestial. I'm gonna play it more and see how far I can reach. But for today, that was it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.